Third Street Talk.
Toasted up for the vision, built from style and ambition.
Third Street Talk.
Excellence in position, tonight we make history living.
Third Street Talk.
Upscale on third, you already heard what's the word.
Third Street Talk.
Family, welcome back to another episode of
Third Street Talk.
It's your boy Storm.
And it's your girl K-Rock.
Man, we here live with Isaiah Greenhouse.
Yeah. Y'all can call
super-
him Coach Ike.
Coach Ike.
Yeah.
Isaiah Greenhouse, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a big deal right now to be sitting down with Isaiah Greenhouse. He has a lot that he's going to speak about today. So Isaiah, tell the world about yourself and what it is that you do currently and what you've been through and what's your experiences.
Well, my name is Isaiah Greenhouse. A lot of people know me as Ike. I'm from Marksville, small city, right down the road from Alexandria. But
Shout out. Okay.
so basically, how it all started for me, growing up, I grew up in a big family. Got 3 older brothers, and most of them, well, all my brothers played football.
Yeah.
I played sports. My dad played sports. And for me, I was, it didn't start out so good for me. I was looking like the runt.
Yeah.
I was the smallest, the smallest son. So, for a while there, I was begging my mom, let me play.
Yeah.
I want to play football. And
Yeah.
she was like, no, you gonna get hurt, you know what I mean? Because
Like your mama.
I was skinny, exactly. I'm being mama. She's like, no, you're gonna get hurt. You're too small. So I kept begging, and finally, I started playing my 8th grade year. It's my first year playing, which middle school ball,
Yeah.
big deal, but not really. But then my first year in high school, I had a growth spurt. I grew 5-6 inches, so I was 6'1", 135 pounds.
We gonna
stick.
send one up for my
Straight
baby.
up.
We gonna
So
send one up.
I was a stick pole, man. I was slow. They do it 40 times. See how fast you are. My first 40 times was like 5'4". So
Wow.
I had offensive
Yeah.
line as fast as me.
Yeah.
Man.
I was weak. I couldn't bench a whole lot, couldn't squat a whole lot. The coach was like, hey, but you want to play, so they gave me the opportunity.
That's how bad you want it.
Exactly.
There's a saying, it's not about the dog, it's right?
About the
It's
size
not
of
the
the
size of the
dog.
dog, it's the
Yeah.
size of the heart.
Fight.
The fight.
Fight is the dog. Fight is the dog.
My
You
bad.
gotta get it together.
I didn't prepare that quote. I didn't
But
prepare.
because
Go
it's a
ahead.
little saying, a little rumor, because my baby, we gonna talk about it. Black Hawks football organization, but they call him Mighty Tiny. And you seen him.
I see him,
He's
man.
small, but he's tiny.
I tell you what, yeah.
So, and that's how I said, hopefully we're gonna send one up. He had that growth spurt.
Yeah.
So come on,
Yeah.
coach. Come on, coach.
Coach.
We're gonna stretch him out.
So speaking of the Black Hawks Football Association, can you tell us more about that?
So, man, it's just starting out. The guy, shout out to Darren Duffy, who started this
Coach Duffy.
program and giving me the opportunity to coach the Team U team. It's basically it's a faith-based organization, which we're trying to teach the kids, keep God first, because through life we gonna need the big man up above.
I'm glad we started off with it, because that's what we're about, keeping God first. And I want to reroute, and maybe we can talk about this with you, Storm. NFL,
Yes.
we ain't about to put that on the plate.
I know.
Y'all looking
That's where we was
at
going.
former football, national football player,
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys, with Houston, Texas. Let's talk about that, Coach.
Yeah. Come on.
So man, it's just a funny story. I never had aspirations of, playing in NFL ball as a kid. You watch it on TV. And I was being real with myself, like I'm small. That might not ever be possible for me. Small town,
Right.
small school.
Yeah.
Then went to technically it was a smaller college.
Yeah.
But I developed a passion for the game. In high school. At first I was trying to get the attention of my, now wife. Which most boys, you play.
Shout out to Rena.
Check it
gotta
out.
give a shout out.
You
Shout
know,
out.
most boys they play football. They want, you want the popularity. It was
Yeah.
For me, it was one girl.
Yeah.
It was
Go
one.
ahead, man.
Go ahead.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Nothing wrong
But
with it.
then, I came to realize that I get to hit people.
Yeah.
I get to take out this aggression.
Legally.
Yeah.
Legally.
Most people know me. I'm not quick to anger. I'm easy to get along with, and people don't expect me. Well, yeah.
Right.
Bigger guy. Hey, nah, man, I'm cool down there.
Gentleman
But
done.
on the
Gentleman
field,
Yeah.
the teammates hated me.
Boy, glad to see you coming my way. I was going straight to the sideline.
I don't want to be
But
that
yeah,
person.
for sure, man.
But yeah, man. It took. Actually, it was my brother who was doing a bull in the ring trip, right? So me, I'm still, skinny. It hadn't come into my football self yet, I guess.
Yeah.
So it was all the DBs at the time. I was defensive back. They did the bull in the ring. I was in the middle. They called one guy number, come up hit me. I go down. They called another guy number, come and hit me. I go down. They called my brother number. He runs up. I'm in full speed. Hits me. I go down. I get mad, and that was it. There was no turning back after that for me. That was my breakthrough, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was just hard work and effort after that. Which is to go back to the Blackhawks, a big model of ours is earn, not give. Which
Yeah, that's
there we
good.
go.
in life, anything, especially in sports,
That's right.
don't expect it to be given to you.
No.
And as you go up from level to level, it becomes more so, especially in the NFL because it's so political.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
really
that's right.
gotta,
Yeah.
stand out because they're not gonna just give you money. They're not gonna
Not
just
here.
continue
That's a
to
fact.
give you the opportunity. And that was, one of the thing for me was coming in at the bottom, not being drafted. And it was, overall, it was a blessing, because every day you're at the bottom and you're watching guys get sent home.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
man.
Even some drafted.
Yeah.
If you got maybe 3 or 4 rounds
Yeah.
of guys that they drafted, their chances of staying with the team are higher than others. But after that, it's anybody's game.
It's like a
Speaking
gamble.
of,
Yeah.
me and Storm, we talked about that the other day, about the draft in general. Like, it's like a lottery. You just really don't know
Yeah.
if you're going to be chosen or not. And I'm glad you said that. We may not be in the same shoes, but I had that opportunity too with Sunday Best, going against thousands of people or just, competing with thousands of people around the world, waiting to see if you're going to be cut or if you're going to get drafted, the same type of situation. But for me, for you, I know the journey is difficult and it takes, steadfast discipline, to survive in that type of industry because it is political with the NFL. But what are some things you've learned that you take and you can give to these young kids with the Blackhawks Association?
Man,
Maybe help them.
Yeah.
it's just just perseverance, being able to pick yourself up and get knocked down. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're gonna get knocked out in life in general.
Speak on that.
That's true. That's it.
Not only in football, that's one of the bigger reasons why I love the sport because it teaches you that. But in the NFL, it's different. It's a big difference from high school, college because you have to learn to still love the game in spite of everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
You got so many distractions. You got players that's making millions of dollars. You know what I mean? And a lot of them, they fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you gotta remind especially coming in the bottom league. I'm not there. I'm here to keep reminding myself I'm here to play football.
Yeah.
I'm here to play football. And then another thing is like, for me, it was an eye opener because coming from my college, I was a bigger guy, stronger guy, faster guy. So my my first practice with the Houston Texans. I wasn't a big Texans fan growing up, so I didn't really know a lot of the players.
Yeah.
So me and a couple other guys, we were walking out to the practice field. Me and a couple other rookies, and I'm sizing people up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, hey,
Yeah.
So I'm walking behind whatever, but I know him now. It was Andre Johnson, the wide receiver.
Come on, man.
So But then I you know, we walking behind go out the practice field, so I tapped with him, Rick. I'm like, man, who's this guy right here? I'm like, is that a defensive end? Because I didn't know him. He was like, nah, man, that's a wide receiver. I was like, dude, what? I mean, dude was, you know, 6'3", 230 pounds.
Yeah.
But, you know, solid. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
God.
Welcome to the league, you know.
Yeah. So it was definitely an eye opener, but you gotta remind yourself that, you know, I'm here, I got this opportunity, I'm here for a reason. You know, you gotta push through that every day. You know?
Yeah.
So how long you spent in the NFL, and what is your biggest takeaway from being in the NFL that you can share with the world?
I would say, man, I was in and out for 3 years, but you know, my thing is, if you get that opportunity, just make the best of it. You know,
Yeah.
and just give it your all. You know, and it's every day is, you know, show it up. And you know, the one thing about just football, sports in general, is what you can't prevent is injuries.
Yeah.
You know,
Say it.
it's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
you know, is to put yourself at the point to where when you do get injured, you know, you still valued. So that's, you know, it's to push yourself to get to that point.
That's
Right.
it. That's
If you're coming in the bottom, you know.
Because y'all know, I'm just saying, everybody know Coach Ike. Name rings, you know, send ball. Y'all don't know him,
Yeah.
y'all know him today. I wanted to, yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so you go from Isaiah Greenhouse, the big guy running the league in the NFL you play defensive end, right?
No, I played linebacker,
Linebacker and fullback.
Yeah, I
Okay.
probably would play defensive end now.
Yeah, you play defensive end, but a scary defensive end around that corner. But so go from Isaiah Greenhouse in the NFL to now coaching a Blackhawks football team. It's a youth football program, right? Age ranging from age 6 to 10, right? 6 to 10. And let's talk a little bit about that before we close the show. Is it August 1st that y'all have a tryout?
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that.
So basically, man, I know we call it a tryout, but it's a sign up. And if you feel your child wants to play football, bring them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bring them to us. You know.
And from experience, not to cut you off, Coach Ike, but from experience, our son is in the organization.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. We enjoyed it. Thursday, they had their practice, and we brought them out there. The coaches, Coach Duffy, Coach Ike, and who are the other coaches? I mean, I didn't catch their names.
Right now we got a coach E. It's Coach Enoch, which is one of the other coaches, and we still growing on. We still building. So the coaches are still. Yeah,
That's it.
it's still growing.
Now, where are the tryouts located? Or the sign
It's going to be at the Franco Hunter Park.
Yeah, off of Willow Glen.
Off of
Willow Glen, right here in Alexandria. Y'all heard Coach Ike. Please bring your children, ages 6 to 10. Bring them out, sign these boys up. They need something to do.
Yes, indeed.
That's right.
There you have it, parents. If you have a child between the ages of 6 and 10, they are more than welcome to sign up with the Blackhawks football program in order to get their journey started. Send an email to blackhawksfootball64@yahoo.com to get them registered. You can also directly contact one of the coaches or reach out to them on Facebook at Blackhawks Football Program.
I mean, yeah, we welcome y'all with open arms. Come and join. Bring your kid out and join the program.
And it's pretty simple. I know I did it for our son, Eli.
Yeah.
It was an easy process. I reached out to Coach Duffy. I talked to Coach Duffy. Actually, I submitted a jock form, and he reached out to me literally within 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
it's a great program. I think it's good for these young guys to get out there and learn from these experienced guys, these coaches. So,
Absolutely. And again, please bring your children out. It's August 1st. Oh, what's the time?
what's the time? I think it's
I think it's 5.
5
Like
p.m.
5 o'clock.
Yeah.
But it's on the flyer on the Blackhawks page.
Yeah, and we're posting the flyer. You'll see that. And Isaiah, of course, we like to end Third Street Talk, Coach Ike, with the word of the day. If you have a
Give us
word of the
word.
day to give to somebody to keep them going, striving for their goals, what would that be?
I would say keep God first, work
it.
hard, and stay humble, and earn. It's earn, not give.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're so happy to have you, Isaiah Greenhouse, man, and Coach Ike. So,
Wait. Before we end the show, we had a chance to sit down with one of the current Blackhawks football players. So let's hear from him.
Hey, what up, family? So we had an opportunity to talk to Coach Ike about the Blackhawks football program. And
Yes.
we now have the pleasure to sit down with one of the members of the football team,
Future star.
future star, for a few minutes, just to get a little insight from his perspective. So Penley is his name. Penley,
Give it up for Big
give it up for
Pen.
Big Penley.
Yeah.
Right? This man about to be a star. So Penley, tell us from your perspective, how does it feel to be a Black Hawk football player? It must be good because he changed about the phone and shit like that. That burger I ate the other day, that dude I shot on Fortnite, it felt good. Go ahead, tell us about it, man. About what? How does it feel? How does it feel to be a football player on the Black Hawks team?
It feels good. It's like
It's alright. Take your time.
A lot of work.
You like playing football?
Yeah, yeah.
What positions you play? You know what positions you play? Your dad said you play a few positions. So what positions are those?
linebacker,
Ooh,
running back,
running back. Boy, you talking?
defensive end,
Come on.
That's 3.
fullback,
That's
Fullback.
4.
And guard.
and guard,
Offensive line.
and offensive line.
Man, you got a
Good.
full-time job.
I told y'all, future NFL star. I mean, I'm just saying. So, Big Pen, like, tell us who inspired you to get into football?
My dad inspired me for one.
There you
All
go.
right.
My mom inspired me.
Come on.
A famous linebacker named Ray Lewis inspired me.
Come
Man,
on.
that's one of my favorite
Huh.
words too, man.
Yeah, me too. I love.
And that's really about it.
That's all good, man. That's all good.
Yeah.
So you know, tell us one thing that you enjoy about football the most. Like, do you enjoy just being around the guys and just riling up, or do you enjoy? You want to win a state championship? What you aiming for?
I'm aiming for being the best youth athlete as being a linebacker.
Okay.
Winning games, winning the Super Bowl,
Come on.
and just going out there being the best I can be.
That's right. Man.
And you already have a mindset. Dad is pointing you in the right direction. You learn from the best. Tell them.
Absolutely.
Like when people see your daddy coming, they move out the way. Now they gonna be double that. Remember what I told you behind the scenes, honey. You gonna, yeah, you gonna be better than that. Yeah, come on. But that's Big Pen, y'all. Give it up.
Give it up for Big Pen, man. Big Pen. Super excited about that.
Now, I got one thing for him to do. Coach Ike mentioned the motto of the team. So behind that, can you stand up, Big Ben?
Yeah, he got it right here. Let's see.
Turn around and let the
Let's
people see
turn
what
around
that
on the
say.
back. You got it right. Be a part of it.
Not give it.
Earn, not giving, man.
Yes, sir. So everything is
Give it up.
earned and not given. I like that.
That's right. Give it up for Big Pen. Thank you for coming on to the show. I know it was a tough task for you today. It's your first time, but this ain't gonna be your last time.
That's all right. Good
God
job, my boy.
got big plans for you, my brother.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you. See y'all next time on
Third Street Talk.
Third Street Talk.
Toasted up for the vision, built from style and ambition.
Third Street Talk.
Excellence in position. Tonight we make history living.
Third Street Talk.
Upscale on third. You already heard what's the word.
Third Street Talk.